Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List. My name is Shane McAuliffe. This week, we kick things off by taking a train down in San Antonio. But instead of folks drinking coffee or smoking big cigars on this locomotive, they're actually enjoying a little bit of family time on a train that's been a tradition in the Alamo City for a long time. Brackenridge Park is one of San Antonio's most sought-after stops in the state. Since 1899, this 343-acre park has been the place to get back to nature. Over the years, it's added a zoo, the Japanese tea garden, and a train that's particularly popular with pint-sized people.
Kids see the train, kids see the whistle, and they're just begging to ride the train.
Nick Lopez is the lead train mechanic for the San Antonio Zoo train.
It takes a lot of work to maintain these trains, to keep them operational, and there's a lot of hands involved that are there willing to give the satisfaction of these rides to riders every day and all year.
Formerly known as the Brackenridge Eagle, the train has been a part of the park for a long time.
The train started in 1956, and within the first 2 years, there was over 1 million riders.
How many people have rode this thing over 70 years?
Oh, I think that number is unobtainable at this point.
Every day, 365 days a year, even on Christmas and Easter, this train takes to the tracks around Brackenridge Park, providing riders with a 20-minute escape around the 2-mile track.
You get to see the zoo, you get to see the parks, you get to see the nature, the river, and I think that itself encompasses almost what it is to be in San Antonio.
Has there ever been any attempted train robberies?
There has. In
Really?
1970.
What?
The train did get robbed.
I said that as a joke.
No, they called it the Great Little Train Robbery.
Really?
Yes.
So who robbed the train?
It was 2 masked men that held it at gunpoint and looted the train. And it went down in history as the last train robbery in this region. And it was the first train robbery in 40 some odd years.
Poor kids must have thought it was part of the show.
Yeah.
Through trees, tunnels, and past golfers who are totally trying to concentrate on their game, there are all sorts of sights to see while riding the rails. This simple but satisfying train ride has stood the test of time, creating memories for generations.
I remember coming on field trips and my parents taking me on this train. Building those generational memories is probably my favorite part. Every time I get to ride it, it's a full circle moment. That I rode it, I liked it. When I was younger, I would ask to come and see it. And now I get to work on them and make sure that they're running for other kids after me to ride it as well.
Making sure the train is in tip-top shape takes place in a shop surrounded by trees deep in the park.
This is the San Antonio Zoo Roundhouse. This is where we maintain the trains, the coaches.
This is nice out here, man. It's like being out in the country. You guys are kind of hidden in the park back here working on these.
Oh, we are definitely. It's quiet. It's very fitting to just kind of work on these things, kind of keep to ourselves a little bit. You know, a lot of mechanics tend to do that. They like to be, you know, kind of by themselves and think. So the quietness does lend itself to that.
This is where Nick can get away and concentrate on making sure these little locomotives are ready for a long day of chugging along the tracks.
And once you finally find the answer, you figure out what's wrong with it, you rebuild it, repair it, that gives you the satisfaction like, okay, I got it running again. You know, this machine didn't beat me.
Whenever the train breaks down and you see the disappointment, is it heartbreaking?
It is. I try to get it back up as soon as I can. Hopefully it's a quick fix. I can get it fixed right there on the track and send them back on their way. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way and I feel like I let them down. These are past train conductors, past train mechanics, different news write-ups that we have. This is the news write-up about the train robbery that we had.
The memories of this train don't just sit in the hearts and minds of the kids and families that ride it. It also finds a place to pull into the hearts of those who work on it. From the conductors, the ticket takers, to the mechanics, this train is special to them too.
There's a long line that hopefully doesn't end with me, and I'm pretty sure it won't, that have put hands on these trains, have rebuilt these trains, repaired these trains just to put smile on kids' faces and adults alike, to keep it running.
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List store and studio.